Before we get started, we have special recognition. It was kind of pushed on me. I wasn't prepared for it, so bear with me. ACEL State Championship, Southwest Louisiana Homeschool Nights. And I think, Mr. Castile, do you have? Come up. Would you identify yourself?
Raymond Stevenson, sports coordinator. Is it on here? Okay, Raymond Stevenson, sports coordinator. I appreciate y'all for letting us do this. We wanted to acknowledge the SWLA softball team for winning their ACEL state championship this year. They don't get too much recognition, I guess, because they're a homeschool, pretty small school, but they did a great job this year. They went 11-2, ended up winning their state championship. Pretty much didn't have much competition. They blew everybody out. But they played games at our O.D. Johnson facility, so kind of want to recognize them. I'm going to call them up by name. Number 1, we have freshman Eliza Long. Y'all can come up. Alice Sistrunk. Elise. Sierra Moore. Anna Grace. Cheryl Dishon. Michaela McBride. Emily Williams. You can get in front. Emma Grossi. Marley Trahan. Jocelyn Mott. Anna Williams. Ellie Derwin. Isabella Domert. Gabriella Darbone. And Coach David Dishon. And I don't have the other coach's name, but he is right there. I'm so sorry. Kyle, Coach Kyle. Okay, and Coach Chloe. Want to say a few words? Or?
Sure.
Awesome.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
All right, so we do play in the ACEL, that's Association of Christian Educators of Louisiana. It's made up of small homeschools and small private schools. We get to play a little bit with some of the LHSAA teams for scrimmages at the very beginning, and then LHSAA kind of shuts that down. And so we are known amongst some of the teams. But these girls here put in a lot of work. They're back-to-back champions. So they won last season and this season. He was talking about not much competition. I will say that the team we beat to win, they beat us earlier in the season 9-4, and we come back to beat them in state championships. So, yeah, there's some competition. There's another team we play, a girl throws about 62. A young lady on the end, Miss Eliza, she throws right up there with her. And so there's competition, but we bring it as well. So I'm proud of these girls and what they're doing and how they're doing. And just want to recognize them. We see all of LHSA all over. Sam Houston just won theirs, which that's awesome, great, and see those things. But you don't see anything about our homeschool folks. And we're a big community in Southwest Louisiana. And so if there's other folks that are homeschooled, we have an organization for them. It's not just softball. We got softball, but pretty much anything public school offers, we have for them. So, all right, thank you.
You want to say something?
Just close that and take a picture of it. Wrapping the certificate. Yeah, they should have. That's what I was thinking
Did
too.
anybody know they were coming?
I don't know, but Kim, y'all have certificates for them, or will have certificates for them?
Yeah, that's not good.
I'll tell Raymond next time. We'll do it. Yeah.
What
I'll let
happened?
Raymond.
Okay.
What?
Sorry about that.
Yeah, but they didn't specifically at this time, they'll get certificates.
I'll make one for. I'll make one for you.
Make one.
I'll make
Yeah.
for
Send
him.
it to him.
Yeah.
You got it.
Okay, Miss Renee, we're ready. Oh, okay.
Appointed chairman to review bids for purchase of water infrastructure, maintenance, and repair parts for use by the Public Works Department Water Division. Public hearing and consideration of the Lake Charles Planning and Zoning Commission's decision to deny a request for a major conditional use permit in order to construct a drive-through restaurant within a mixed-use zoning district at 3760 Nelson Road. An ordinance ordering demolition and authorizing the City of Lake Charles to enter into an agreement for demolition of structure located at 608 North Lyon Street, Willard Nixon Senior Estate, and Ruth Jones Nixon owners. Another demolition at 1814 Easton Street, Willie LaFleur and Josephine LaFleur owners. Another demolition at 1613 C Street, house and other structures, Patrick O. Harrison Estate owner, subject to a tax sale to state of Louisiana. Another demolition at 2116 3rd Street, Orrin L. Owens Estate and Rosemary Owens owners. Another demolition at 2105 Brook Street, Mark Anthony Guillory owner. Ordinances for final action. An ordinance authorizing the city to enter into a lease agreement with VGM Financial Services for the lease of golf carts for use at Mallard Golf Club. An ordinance accepting the lowest responsible bid and authorizing the City of Lake Charles to enter into an agreement for project number CP 3450 wastewater treatment plant A, operational reliability improvements, lift station electrical improvements, and to amend the budget as necessary. An ordinance for consideration to amend the official zoning map from a neighborhood zoning district to a business zoning district located at 2400 Opelousas Street and 330 North Lincoln Street. An ordinance enlarging the boundaries of the City of Lake Charles, Louisiana by annexing property generally described as 5755 Big Lake Road containing .98 acres more or less, defining with certainty and precision the territory to be included in the corporate limits of the City of Lake Charles, Louisiana, and otherwise providing with respect thereto. An ordinance assigning zoning classification of residential property generally described as 5755 Big Lake Road containing .98 acres more or less, defining with certainty and precision the territory to be included in the corporate limits of the City of Lake Charles, Louisiana, and otherwise providing with respect thereto. An ordinance assigning councilmanic District G to property generally described as 5755 Big Lake Road containing .98 acres more or less, defining with certainty and precision the territory to be included in the corporate limits of the City of Lake Charles, Louisiana, and otherwise providing with respect thereto. A resolution accepting project number CP 3476, 2024 asphalt overlays as substantially complete and authorizing the advertising of the 45-day lien period. A resolution setting date for public hearing on condemnation of a structure located at 2200 Rose Street, R2S Investments LLC owner with a companion ordinance. A resolution setting date for public hearing on condemnation of a structure located at 923 Alamo Street, front house only, Willie Nunez owner with a companion ordinance. A resolution setting date for public hearing on condemnation of a structure located at 408 Yelpy Drive, Edward Babineau owner, subject to a tax sale to the state of Louisiana with a companion ordinance. A resolution setting date for public hearing on condemnation of a structure located at 416 Yelpy Drive, Adeline Brown Ryan and Angela No Middle Name Brown owners with a companion ordinance. A resolution setting date for public hearing on condemnation of a structure located at 3214 Louisiana Avenue, Edgar Madrigal owner with a companion ordinance. A resolution setting date for public hearing on condemnation of a structure located at 1725 North Simmons Street, Joseph Petrie, Martha Henry, Marcus Simon, Brandon Simon, and Michael Simon owners with a companion ordinance. A resolution setting date for public hearing on condemnation of a structure located at 1829 6th Avenue, Adam J. Caesar Senior and Elvia and Caesar, owners, with a companion ordinance. A resolution setting date for public hearing on condemnation of a structure located at 211 North Hodges Street, Bobby, no middle name, LaFleur, and June Marie Jubert LaFleur, owners, with a companion ordinance. A resolution setting date for public hearing on condemnation of a structure located at 918 North First Avenue, detached garage only, Patricia H. MacArthur Baxter, owner, with a companion ordinance. A resolution setting date for public hearing on condemnation of a structure located at 1610 Graham Street, Alan J. Mitchell, owner, with a companion ordinance. A resolution authorizing the City of Lake Charles to advertise to receive requests for proposals from qualified firms to provide for hurricane and any other natural disaster substantial damage determinations for residential and commercial structures and management services related thereto, with a companion ordinance. Ordinances for introduction only. Introduction of an ordinance authorizing the mayor to enter into a cooperative endeavor agreement between the City of Lake Charles and the state of Louisiana to receive allocated funds from Act 776 of the 2024 regular legislative session. Introduction of an ordinance requesting to abandon a 5-foot drainage easement located between 1033 and 1100 Audubon Street, and skip down to 39. The rest of those are companion ordinances. Introduction of an ordinance authorizing the City of Lake Charles to enter into a cooperative endeavor agreement with the Louisiana Municipal Association, LMA, for the LMA State Convention scheduled for July 29th through July 31st in Lake Charles. And that's all that I have.
Mr. Weatherford, do you have anything? Mr. Ayu? Mr. Harvey? Okay.
Couple things, I'll try to make it quick. The southwest corner of North Louisiana Avenue, Fournette Street. I put that one on record several times. This property has been overgrown for over a year now. Someone actually did some lot cleaning and stacked a bunch of trees up, but it's really, really overgrown. And again, we've complained about that one for a lot. Residents are growing really weary of complaining about it. They feel like no one is coming out. But we really need to take a look at that. Southwest corner, the street address is 303 and 307 North Louisiana Avenue. Are we still doing ditch cleaning? Or is it only by request only?
Always do that.
Are you talking about with the tractor cleaning the
Yes,
ditches
sir.
or cutting the ditches?
Both.
Well, the property owners typically, yes, sir. The property owner's typically responsible for cutting his ditch, but if the ditches need to be cleaned out
Yes,
with
sir.
the tractor, if you give us a location, we'll send somebody
Okay,
out.
if we can take a look at, because they have been cut, but I think they still need to be cleaned. This will be areas on the east and west side of the 1100 and 1200 block of North Cherry Street. It's coming right off of Moline. That's the 1100 and 1200 block of North Cherry. The other thing is there any updates on the street repairs for North Shattuck Street? I know we talked about it a couple times, but it's been a while now. We have any updates from the previous contractor about the street repairs for that one?
I do not. I thought Ms. Dowden had sent an email on that, but if she didn't, I'll follow up with her tomorrow on it.
Okay. Also, I want to make a point. We may need to reach out to the residents at 606 North Shattuck Street. And the reason why, I sent this email as well. They are complaining because the contractor who we're talking about with the street repairs severely cracked their driveway. And it basically left a tractor sitting there. I actually have some pictures of it. And it cracked their driveway. So they're wondering if they can get some assistance or someone to come out and look at that. Also, just want to kind of bring back as a reminder to the north side of North Railroad Avenue. We talked about the street repair there. I know we did address some of the things in the capital outlay project, but just wanted to kind of keep it fresh on everyone's agenda. And then the last thing, I don't know if this is a proper protocol, but first of all, I want to thank you, Mr. Cardone, and the rest of the city administration for having the meeting with the housing authorities. But I do feel like we need to have some type of public meeting or something to kind of clear the air. I'm requesting a formal, I don't want to say meeting, but we need some formal statements from the housing authority to explain what actually happened with St. Mary Drive, and to create the new narrative, and basically to apologize on basically the miscommunication to the public. Also, I would like for them to be able to publicly come out and talk about any hurdles that they're having to overcome with the St. Mary Drive demolition, and also just clearing the air about what wasn't there. And I've asked for that in email from them as well, but I think it's time for them to come out and say what was actually happening. I know they having a change in administration and everything from Mr. Taylor to Mr. Pete, but I think the residents in District 8 deserve to be told the truth. And as we talked about in that meeting, there's some things that need to come out, and I just want to go about it the most professional way.
Mr. Harvey, do you have a location that you prefer, or I can get with you later on it?
Whichever is good for you
Whichever's
guys. I just want it to be put out so that the residents can see and that we can be transparent. That's all I have.
Mr. Gann?
There is a burned structure at Rose Street and Fifth Avenue. I don't know if we would address that. I don't have the address, of course, but the structure was burned to the ground. Right now, the burned structure is just laying there with some yellow tape around it. Let us look into that and see if we can get that removed as fast as we could. Thank you so much. That's all, Ms. Alden.
Mr. Eckert?
Nothing tonight.
Okay, I only have a few. Ms. Broussard, I would like to know, and maybe it's been explained before, but when there is a property with the realtor sign advertising it and the property is not kept up, who's responsible, the realtor or the property owner who may live or may not live here?
We contact the property owner, but if they have a phone number for the realtor, we do give them a phone call to see if they can intervene and cut the grass, so that the city doesn't have to cut it. But ultimately, that property owner is responsible for their property.
There's a piece of property, it's right behind the Exxon station on Broad Street. There's a house that has been destroyed by the hurricane. There's a realtor sign in it, but the property is really overgrown. But I'm trying to give you the direction. It would be on the southern side of Broad, right past the intersection of Enterprise and Broad Street, going west.
It's like on First Street,
It's on Broad.
on Broad Street.
It's on Broad Street, right behind, well, right on the side then
Okay.
of the Exxon station. And I don't know if that might be the 1100 block of Broad.
Okay,
Not
we'll check
cheap.
it out. I'll check it out, see
Okay.
what we have on it.
All right. Okay, the second thing I would like to do is, and it's simply because this gentleman called me so much with complaints that I would take care of without sometimes having to call the city, but this time he called to give a compliment to Public Works. And it seems that we have a problem in some areas where, and I don't know if we can do anything about that, but this gentleman left his house and there were about 3 or 4 what he described as homeless people digging in trash cans. And when he returned home, trash was all over because whatever they dug up, they just left it there. So he called the city to complain, and he said the garbage trucks came out right away and picked it up. So I'd like to pass that on for him because he was a hot one. Okay, and then the third thing, this is something else. I don't know what we can do about it. Law enforcement has been so cooperative through the years that I've been here, putting out those speeding, I'll just say speeding machines where they monitor the speed rates. Mill Street, East Mill Street, going east, once you come off of Goss Street and get on Mill Street, by the time some of those cars reach the 2000 block of Mill Street, it's like they're doing a Grand Prix race. I don't know where they start from the opposite direction going west, but by the time they get to the 2000 block of Mill Street, they're speeding again. So I don't know if we need those monitors there again or not, or if there could be some undercover people sitting back the way I've seen them do, where they're out of sight but they can catch people. But if those cars hit someone or lose control, it would be a catastrophe. So I'd like for someone to look into that.
Excuse me, Ms. August, what was that block number?
I'm assuming, Mr. Cardone, when they get off of Goss Street, going which way? Let's see, going east. Would it be going east? No, going. It would be
You got
going
it.
east. Okay, by the time they've revved up and and they're able to get their speed up to far, by the time they get to the 20 or 2100 block, I mean, it's really going.
Okay.
In the opposite direction, maybe there should be a study. Mill Street from Goss Street to Highway 171, there are no stop signs. It's a straight path, and I don't know how it could be configured, but maybe our engineers need to look at it. Think about some stop signs in that area. And that's all I have. The floor is now open. I don't have any cards, but do we have any citizens who'd like to come up and have something to say? Come up, sir. Give your name and address for the record.
Hello, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ronald Alfay. I stay on Rose Street for 25 years, 2108. I have a big problem with a neighbor that's been going on for 4 years. They have raided a house. They have Mexicans. It's the landlord. I've talked to him, tried to talk to him, and he stays on Kings Point Drive, Derek Edwards. He told me don't come back there, so I had to respect that. I have caught so much hell. I have an autistic child that stays with me. Loud music, drugs, your TV come off. My question is to ask any one of y'all, what would y'all do if they were standing next to your house? I've tried everything I could. I've been going through this over and over. The CAT team, this nice guy, he tried, and he keep getting them out. But the landlord keep countering me. So he keep doing it. So he retired.
That's my
So
district.
now I'm just catching hell on Rose Street with him. My neighbor is 2110. This house has been raided. It has been nothing but drugs. Landlord just keep putting, I guess he's the big fish. I'm trying to figure this out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they need to put a camera by my house on a telephone pole to see what's going on. I just, like I said, I worked at NASA for 5.5 years in Clear Lake, moved from Rose Street. It was okay back then, but I've been there 25 years, and it's constantly. Behind Rose and Tulip are some bad streets.
Mm-hmm.
But my point is my neighbor, that they keep doing it at 2110. I'm so stressed out about it, I don't know what else to do. I've tried, I've called the police. They say they gotta catch them, all this other stuff. They has been raided 4 times. 4 people has moved to this house, made my life, and they're still doing it, living hell.
Okay.
So I come to a point, if y'all was in my shoes, y'all tell me, what should I do? Or what can I do?
Let me.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Alfred, that's my district, and I know what you're speaking of. We've tried to address that.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see about addressing it through the nuisance abatement law. There is a process that we can go through that can address the landlord. We need to get to him. And we have a number of calls that you've made and neighbors have called, and that should be on record.
It is on record. Yes, sir, it's on
The
record.
office. So let us proceed from that point of view and go after the landlord to force him to evict them and try starting over again with somebody else. But that's been going on for a number of years, and he's right.
Yes, sir.
He's been complaining about it, and we've turned it in, but now it's time to address it through the nuisance abatement law.
It's a trap house, too. I've been watching it. I've been
Right.
watching out the window. They threatened my life to kill me. They came in my yard. I've done everything, sir, so
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
You
Thank you.
take care of yourself, and can we address it from that standpoint, Mr. Cardone?
Yes, sir. We'll let legal look at it.
Okay, thank
for
you.
your time.
All right, thank you, sir.
Anyone else?
Where you gamble? All right.
Doesn't look like it.
Can't believe my bro. We've got, that's one of the